How's it going? I just want to make a little video talking about something that just recently came into my mind, and it's about training and balancing life. And I want to talk about it today because I feel that it's important to really think about the word balance, but not in the way that it's usually thought out of. Because I believe that having balance in your life, having a balanced style, doesn't really work out sometimes for some people. Because I know it doesn't work out for me. Because I particularly obsess over something that piques my interest. So, for example, if I'm really invested into learning a new skill or something, I will obsess over that thing 80%, and I would do kind of everything else. I would give everything else a little bit of less attention. And I feel like to really get a good result from anything that you want in life, you kind of have to give that percentage of it. You have to give 80% of it towards that, and then 20% of your total effort into everything else in your life. But not entirely, because you obviously can't just give 20% if you have a family life going, if you have really important people that are close to you. So you can't just be giving, a little bit of attention to those people that really matter to you, because they're family at that point. So what I mean is, what you really focus on, what drives you, what makes you wake up in the morning, you have to give that a little bit more of your attention than everything else. So that doesn't mean that you should just forget about your family life or anything at all. Entirely not. It just means that you have to go a little bit beyond to try to excel in that thing that you really want to excel in. And that's one thing I wanted to talk about. The second thing is a particular feeling that you have in life. It's that feeling of feeling accomplished, the feeling like you're doing something meaningful, right? And I feel like sometimes when I work out, when I'm doing like some really long workouts and stuff, I come out of the gym or stop running or whatever, and I'm like not satisfied at all, even though I put like some good effort into it, and I completed it. I didn't stop half-assed or anything. But even though I completed something that I thought was challenging, I would still have a lingering feeling in the back of my head, thinking like, man, you could be doing so much better in life. And when I think about that, I think about the areas that I'm failing in. Like, for example, not being organized, not cleaning up after yourself, not having these basic things done. So even though I'm doing all these cool shit, I'm doing conquering challenges, doing like tough shit that not many people set themselves to do, you still have this basic things that you aren't accomplishing. So at that point, you gotta realize that training is not everything. You gotta realize that at some point you gotta place your priorities into something else. You gotta be like, man, fuck training today. Even though you're so hard on yourself that you gotta train every day, you gotta do this shit, but you're like, man, fuck that. I'm gonna choose today to really better my mental health. I'm gonna choose today to really organize my house. And you might feel like that might not take as much mental strength, but when you think about it, it's everything that you put off aside also requires mental strength, also requires you to persevere against you, like, oh, fuck this, I don't want to clean the plates, I don't want to clean the house, because there's still that resistance. You could go to the gym, be the toughest motherfucker in there, and then as soon as you come into your house, you see the plates, the fucking dishes all fucking fucked up, and you're like, man, I don't want to do none of this shit. So it's at that point that you got to realize that you're not just conquering your mind in the gym. but you're also doing that with everything else that you do in life. So it's not like you can choose to be a complete meathead, go to the gym every fucking day, but your house is fucking misorganized. You're gonna have a fucked up head because you're gonna be thinking about your failures in this aspect of it. So in a way, you can't be too balanced and you can't be too unbalanced, right? You can't be 80-20%. You have to be more like 60-40%. You have to give your true goal in life a little bit more of your effort, and then keep the rest of your effort focused on everything else, so that it doesn't fall in the wayside, that it doesn't fall in the dust tracks. But it's different for everybody else. I think I'm just discovering this for myself, this feeling for myself. So that's really what I wanted to talk about today. I made it pretty short. Hopefully fuck with it. I don't know. We'll see. Take care.
Come with me if you want to lift.